Hi everyone and welcome to Homerino Collectibles, where today we're going to be taking a look at the Blade Runner 2049 Rick Deckard 7-inch figure from NECA. And I got this thing from the arcade toy shop in Dudley, that is my local toy store. There'll be a link in the description to their eBay store, so you can go ahead and check out what other kind of things they sell. Boxes for these figures are very much like the other movie lines that they've done, such as Terminator and Predator and stuff. Just really nice open window style packaging at the front there. Coming around to the back, we have the other figures in the line. So the next video coming up is going to be Officer K, and then in Series 2 we have Love and Wallace. Can't wait to see how that Wallace turns out. And the bio on the back of the box here just basically gives you a quick little overview at the start of the film, a bit like what a Star Wars opening credits would give you. And then we got a nice picture of Harrison Ford right there on the back, looking buff as ever. So let's go ahead and get this thing open up and take a closer look. Just before I show you the figure, I just want to show you this. This is the insert that's inside the box behind the figure. So you got the figure in the shell right there. I mean, just look at that cityscape. It looks absolutely beautiful. And here's the figure out of the packaging, and I have to say the resemblance to Harrison Ford is phenomenal. If I just real quick compare this guy to the Black Series 6-inch Force Awakens Han Solo right here, you can definitely see that he looks so much more realistic than this guy did. Obviously, they are two completely different companies. Here we have NECA on the left and Hasbro on the right, and two completely different scales. But I thought some of you might want to see him next to a Han Solo. Even this thing at such a tiny scale has so much awesomeness in it. I mean, it's so accurate. You've got obviously your dual triggers right there. The grip here, you've got a kind of orangey brown and then a really dark red in there as well, which really does look fantastic. It definitely captures how it should look. You've got gunmetal grey, you've got silver, and you've got black in this thing as well. It looks really good and extremely detailed for the size. And as you could see, it fits very easily into his hand. The figure just rests over the side of the triggers. It does not actually grip the trigger. And then the other hand is just an open style hand, which I find quite funny because it definitely does look like he's in the Han Solo pose. Now the paintwork on this figure is fantastic. You can see you've got multiple shades in the hair. You've got a couple of different shades of grey, a dark one and a light one, and then you've got a very light shade of brown in there as well. Looks fantastic. The eyes are done really well, and so are the lips. You've got lots of wrinkles and everything in the face, which look great. You've even got lots of veins sculpted into the forearms and the hands there. And then you've got the soft, pliable plastic on the shirt and the jacket right here. You've got all the creases and folds molded in there, which look really realistic. The jeans down here look great also, and then obviously down at the bottom you've got a few different shades there of brown on the boots. So he looks very nice and weathered. So the head is on a ball joint, so he looks left and right, a little bit up and down, and then a little bit of pivot side to side. The arms can rotate all the way around and then come out to the side of the shoulder. They're quite stiff. I'm not going to try and force them right now, but they can come out a lot more than that. You've got your rotation there at the elbow, and then we have actually got a double joint. Now if you straighten out the arm, it looks pretty natural, and then as you start turning it, you can definitely see it looks a lot more unnatural, you know, with the other joints the way that they've done it right here. But it definitely is so much better than just having a single joint. And when it is bent like this, obviously you do get a bit of a gap there and there, but you don't really see a hinge or anything. So I think it does hide the articulation pretty well. You do get a bit more than 90 right there, as you can see. So it definitely does the trick. And then at the hands, you've got rotation and then a hinge in and out as well. There is actually a ball joint within this torso, so we can not only look left and right, but it can pivot side to side and forward and back. It's not going to be a really good crunch or anything, obviously, because you've got the t-shirt covering it all right here, but it does work pretty well. And then the hips, they come out to the side, move forward and back. You've got a bit of rotation there. Just the single joint at the knee. Would have been nice, I guess, to have this sort of a joint. Not sure how it would have looked down here, but there you go. And then you got rotation as well. And then you got ball jointed feet, but because of how close they are to the trouser, they don't move all that far, so they just rotate left and right. And then you get a bit of pivot forward and back and a really tiny little bit of ankle pivot, but not much. Overall, this figure looks really awesome. The skin tone and the paintwork on the figure, as well as all of that awesome sculpted in detail, looks very realistic. You got some pretty decent articulation, just like the other movie figures that NECA do for their 7-inch line. And just so you know, by the way, this figure is pretty much exactly 7 inches tall. It looks fantastic. I love having that awesome weapon as well. It would be nice to have somewhere to store store it like a little holster or something, but never mind. This thing looks absolutely fantastic, and who doesn't want an awesome 7-inch Harrison Ford in their display? So thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and give it a like, and if you want to check out the arcade toy shop, like I said, link is in the description below for their eBay page. Links for my social media if you want to follow me are in the description below, and if you want to check out some more videos from me, there's some on the screen right now, and you can go ahead and subscribe for some more NECA products. So thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you next time.